Everyone thought Microsoft was dead. They missed mobile, they missed social, they missed search. From $600 billion to $150 billion in value, Wall Street had written them off. But 16 years later, Microsoft isn't just alive. It's worth over $4 trillion. More than Apple, more than Google. This is the greatest comeback in tech history. Under Steve Ballmer, Microsoft's stock lost 40% of its value. Apple soared 2,000%. Google rose 700%. Strategic blunders followed. A $7.2 billion Nokia acquisition turned into a $7.6 billion write-down. Windows Phone collapsed from 3% to 0.7% market share. Over 7,800 jobs were lost. For the first time, Microsoft's future looked uncertain. On February 4, 2014, Satya Nadella took the reins. A quiet, thoughtful engineer who had been with Microsoft since 1992. He recognized the brutal truth. Microsoft was fighting legacy battles while missing the future. His first big move, putting Office on the iPad, a signal that Microsoft's walls were coming down. Nadella declared a new strategy, cloud first, mobile first. Instead of chasing lost markets, he doubled down on Microsoft's strengths. Office was already used by 80% of Fortune 500 companies. By integrating Office and Windows into Azure cloud services, Microsoft created high switching costs. Moving to AWS was possible, but expensive. Azure wasn't a revolution, it was an evolution. And it worked. Today, over half of the Fortune 500 run on Azure. But Nadella knew tech wasn't just about strategy. It was about culture. Microsoft transformed from a know-it-all company to a learn-it-all company. Teams were encouraged to experiment, fail fast, and build partnerships. Instead of trying to own everything, Microsoft started buying and collaborating. In 2016, Microsoft acquired LinkedIn for $26.2 billion. A bold move, but it paid off. In 2018, GitHub was added for $7.5 billion, cementing Microsoft as a friend to developers. Nadella's philosophy was clear: partnership over isolation. Microsoft was no longer the walled garden of the past. The biggest move came in 2019. Microsoft invested $1 billion in OpenAI. By 2023, that investment grew to $13 billion. In return, Microsoft got exclusive access. Azure became OpenAI's cloud provider, and Microsoft secured 49% ownership with 75% profit rights until repayment. When ChatGPT launched, Microsoft was ready. Within months, it integrated AI into Office and launched Copilot. Today, 70% of Fortune 500 companies use Microsoft AI. The results are staggering. Microsoft went from $300 billion in 2014 to over $4 trillion in 2025. That's a 1,233% return. Azure now brings in $75 billion annually. AI products are already generating $10 billion in yearly revenue. Microsoft is not just competing in the future of tech, it is defining it. The Microsoft turnaround teaches 4 key lessons. First, leverage your existing advantages. Second, transform culture, not just tactics. Third, use partnerships to accelerate innovation. And fourth, turn defensive strengths into offensive advantages. Satya Nadella didn't just save Microsoft, he reinvented it. And in the process, he led the greatest comeback in tech history. From near decline to $4 trillion, Microsoft's story is proof that even giants can reinvent themselves. What do you think? Is Microsoft now unbeatable? Let's talk in the comments.